here in chants of no justice, no peace.
Thank you so much for coming out. I am Janae Ingram. I am part of the national leadership team for National Action Network. I run the DC Bureau here in Washington, D.C. And at this time, I'm going to bring up a man who needs absolutely no introduction.
Must be Dick Gregory.
Let me first say, we thank and praise God. And we all made it here safely today. And I pray to God that your return and my return will be equally as safe. We say thanks to the National Action Network. And thanks to you. First you have to understand that this is just so it happened. You can hear a little clearly now. See, they got people believing that same-sex marriage. But you heard what Joe said, pretty boy Floyd. What do you think that was about? Talk about don't ask, don't tell. You gonna tell that to George Washington. With them tight silk pants he was wearing. Those high-heel shoes. Ruffled shirt. A wig and some powder. So it's been going on for a long time. As we move forward now, you have to quiet your spirit and listen. Yeah. Because they might be saying something that they don't mean. I came in from Europe the other day and a white reporter asked me how I feel. She said, aren't you happy we caught being loud? I said, I wasn't looking for it. I'm still trying to find out who my dad is. Somewhere, as you quiet your spirit, we are in pain. But remember now, white folks is in shame. The difference between pain and shame, I can go to the drugstore and get a pill for pain. There is no pill for shame. All right. This is what happened to the Romans before they died. Somewhere, we over there fighting to guarantee someone the right to vote. And while we there, last month, the Supreme Court took our right away. So you got to understand who you are. White folks stole me and brought me over here against my will. Ain't got nerve enough to be scared of me. Somewhere, we have the power. We've already proved that. Don't let nobody tell you stand your ground was invented by white folks. Stand your ground was what we did in the civil rights movement. We went up to some of the biggest, heathen, violent, memory retarded folks that ever lived with no guns. And they ran out with their guns and their dogs and they got surprised because they saw civilized people standing their ground. And we won. We didn't only win rights for ourselves, we won rights for America. Remember one thing, before that movement, a white woman couldn't do nothing at the airport to be a student. She couldn't shine shoes, she couldn't work bags, she couldn't be a pilot. But after our movement, the only thing that a white woman could do is be a student. She had to look like something out the center page of Playboy magazine. And now you get on a plane now and see an old, short, fat, ugly white woman. That's a stewardess. We got her that job.
Hey, how you doing?
We got her that job. That's who we
Fine.
are.
This is Reg. I was calling Esther. I saw him at the
So
bar.
I leave my
This your cell phone or this cell phone?
the strongest two forces in the history
Oh, this one. Okay, let me call. Okay, let me call the next number. Okay.
has always been the black woman in the black church.
All right. Yeah, I just never saw him.
So understand that as you leave here.
Right. Okay.
You don't have to argue with nobody when you handle as much money as we do. Huh? You don't need no gun when you handle as much money as we handle. And don't let nobody tell you you poor. Don't let nobody tell you that you're weak. Remember what happened the other day.
Okay, look, I'm up here to March too. I just saw you. Can't stand heat.
1987. There was a case that went up to the Supreme Court. A black folk and a white man. Dred Scott. And that decision came down. So it didn't just start happening. From the Supreme Court, it said no black have any right that a white man have to respect. Now hear me now. Hear me. The name of that case was Scott versus Stanton. The same town that our brother was killed in was named the same name that lawsuit was about. And so we can say as we leave here, we have the power to say thank you to Brother Stevie Wonder. He didn't say he was just going to guard students. For all his states, he paid $100,000 tax. So you see what he giving up. And we sit around arguing about so-and-so is not doing this, whether it's not doing this. I don't hear you talking about people that didn't have to hover with nobody. We didn't have to go to New York and see white agents and say, can I do this? So what can we do to help Stevie? We don't have to ask the First National Bank. We don't have to ask Congress. We can make our decision when we leave here today because that governor in Florida said last night, he said, now hear me. He said, I'll meet with him, but nothing's going to change. And he met with him.
Yeah, I just saw you.
And he said, even if the deal was passed again, he was sorry. Well, we got a message for him.
Looking down at
Let me say something. See, that's what your emotions do. Some of y'all ain't been applauding your It's Florida to come to you. And what I mean by that, they got oranges that they can't afford to have in that night because they will rot. And you get on the phone.
That's Dick Gregory, revolutionary.
You call people and tell them to call people. Now, I said to my grandmother, we're not going to boycott Florida orange juice because Florida orange juice is sold under different names. We're going to boycott oranges.
Okay.
And when them orange close, they'll run in there and take that governor. And he knows he can't stand his ground. That's who we are. Start thinking about Christmas. You know, it's hard to get us to do something. How many of y'all have been to Disneyland to see a rat? And have you walked down the street to see King's tomb? And had he not died, you wouldn't be welcome in Orlando.
Thank you.
So we're not asking you to do anything that costs you. We just say, save your money. Don't spend it. And when they understand who you are, then things will stop happening. So again, we say thank you for being here. Think about mom and dad who's going through all of those changes, all that craziness. And we can stop that. So again, I just think the whole organizing across this country, and people's hearing you all over the world. And they got nerve enough to be scared of me. I never produced a Dracula or a Wolfman or a Frankenstein. I love you. God bless you. Peace be with you.
Yeah, Gregory, most revolutionary as a comedian.